Hello everybody, this is Radis, and we are here once again with some more StarCraft 2 action. This is a continuation of the last two games. This is game number 3 between Stephano spawning as the red Zerg on the left hand side and TSL Polt spawning as the blue Terran in the bottom center. So this is becoming to be a bit of a thing. I've just, oh, beg your pardon. Oh, my throat's actually getting a little bit sore because I'm casting all three of these games in a row. I probably won't be able to upload them all in one day because of unfortunately my internet connection doesn't have the best upload speed in the world. But I'll try and get these out to you. Oh, oh. As quickly as I can. I think this might be the last game that I cast for the day. As you can hear, my throat's not really enjoying this at all. And Stephano getting off the early scouting information at the start of this game, definitely going to be good for him. Trying not to reveal where he is. And it looks like he's going to send his drone up on through. This is a map that we actually haven't seen for quite some time. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't seen a game on Metalopolis for... oh, jeez. Probably about 6-7 months now, I think. It's been a really, really long time. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually looking forward to this one. Just seeing how the mechanics work on this map, especially seeing as both players have done the close spawn. So that's going to mean that, well, I hope that's going to mean that this is going to be a little bit of a back and forth game. Looks like Polt is going to try and hide a second barracks over in the bottom right hand side, and it doesn't look like Stephano has noticed this at all. So that's going to be in Polt's favour already in this game. Let's just keep an eye on what exactly he is doing. There is a command, an orbital command rather, being morphed in for Polt, or made for Polt, whatever you want to call it, when Terran changes one of their buildings. Anyway, it does look like Polt is now realising where Stephano is, getting off the scouting information, and again with the early bunker. Wow, he really loves these early bunker rushes. I wonder when he's going to learn that Stephano is just too good for these early bunker rushes. I wonder when he's going to learn. There is one Marine already out here. More drones being taken off the field because of that Marine. That's not a good spot to be in, unless you're Polt. Is this going to finish up? It doesn't look like it will. Even if it doesn't get done, I don't think those Marines will get in there. It does look like Polt now losing all of those minerals. Those Marines, however, being absolute bosses, being able to take out a few of those workers. Let's just have a little bit of a look here. No, that's not the one that I'm after. Ah, that's it there. Oh no, it only looks like one worker, oh no, beg your pardon, 2 workers killed each about now, so that's probably a good thing for neither player. Although Polt just waiting for another SCV to come and finish off this early bunker. It looks like he's trying to actually get this early contain going and actually keep it there this time. Although this is a fair amount of lings, definitely going to be able to clean these Marines up, especially with the Queen out on the field, able to take out these Marines in the bottom here. Although Polt absolutely chewing through those lings, that's definitely not a good situation to be in. But that it looks like that bunker will now get taken out. Although a clutch cancel from Polt, making sure that he can get some of those minerals back. It does look like all of these Marines will go down. More Marines getting streamed in. Oh, wow, this is a little bit back and forth already. I have no idea who's going to win. Let's have a quick look at the resources lost. It does look like Stephano being a little bit more cost effective than Polt at the moment. But let's keep an eye on what these two guys are making. It looks like Polt is going to go for the expand. More than likely going to be morphing that into an orbital command before he moves it. A great stutter step here from Polt, although he didn't have too many Marines to hold that off with. Now probably looks like he's trying to go for an add-on some sort of either tech lab or reactor on that barracks over in the corner there. And another 2 barracks being made in the centre. This wall in is definitely Zergling tight. This Marine definitely going to be able to hold that off. An SCV coming over to make sure that Stephano does not bust through. Stephano doing a good micro on these teams, trying to keep them alive. This, oh no, it looks like one of the barracks will go down. That SCV needs to hurry up over there and fix it. It's not going to be repaired in time. Those Lings kind of come in and wreak havoc all the way through the main base of Polt. Or maybe not. Only 1 Ling remains, although he is going to get off all the scanning information he needs. If we have a quick look, he has seen absolutely everything here. And it looks like Polt realizing this could be a potential for some sort of a drop or a blind spot where he needs to start looking to see if any mutas are going to come his way. Is that going to be the case? It does not look like it. Looks like Stephano going for the same build again. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'd like to see a little bit more variety out of Stephano. After all, that is one good thing about playing Zerg. You can get the variety in your builds a little bit more than what you can with Terran or Protoss. Protoss seems to be very, very comfortable with that little death ball that they seem to find themselves getting into, where you've got a whole bunch of Stalkers, a few Zealots, and a whole bunch of, sorry, not a whole bunch of, a few Colossus. There doesn't seem to be anything that can really take that too head on. You kind of need to kite it around a little bit. And the same thing for Terran. They always like going for these bio balls with a little bit of mech thrown in. Speaking of mech, there's the factory going down for Polt. Although Stephano trying to see what else is going on. It looks like he might actually be able to come around and start harassing this mineral line. But Polt does have a pretty good wall in over here with a bunker as well. So he's going to be able to load those Marines straight into the bunker when the Zerglings do come. The Zerglings, of course, will try and go for the units that are attacking them first. That's just the AI in StarCraft 2. It is actually a fantastic AI mechanic, a hell of a lot better than anything that was made in StarCraft 1. Although we do have Banelings on the way. 10 Banelings morphing in. This is going to be fantastic for Stephano. Definitely going to be taking out more than a couple of SCVs here. Although there is a push coming down for Polt. Although good surrounds coming with these Lings. This push is going to get denied just a little bit. Are these Banelings going to be seen? I just want to have a quick look from Polt's perspective. He has seen the Banelings now, so there's no surprise that Banelings are on their way. Those Banelings are getting taken out before they can even get any hits off. But there are the Banelings coming down into the mineral line. Not getting any hits off though. What a shame. This army getting cleaned up. And two Marines plus the 4 Marines in the bunker being left for Polt over here to defend that mineral line, which it looks like was just enough to take this out. More Banelings being morphed in here. Probably going to go and try and take this down so that the Banelings can come in. And here we go. Are the Banelings going to go in there and get... No, there's Marines here forcing them away. Are the Banelings going to get off some good hits? It looks like that bunker is going to get taken out. That's going to be huge. These Banelings might get off a few good hits here on the SCVs. It's not looking, it's looking, yes, no, let's look at the resources lost. And if I can hit the right keys on my keyboard, workers killed 15-2. That's actually pretty good, getting a few workers killed there with those Banelings, although I don't think that it was quite worth it for Stephano. No, it wasn't. You can see the resources lost are approximately about the same. Although a couple of Banelings being left in the main base, didn't even see that. That's absolutely fantastic. More Lings coming in here for Stephano. This is absolutely brilliant. More Lings on the way as well. Is Stephano going to be able to clean this up? It looks like he is, only just, and automatically throwing down those mules to try and get himself back on track after losing all of those SCVs. Let's have a look. 23 SCVs killed to 2. And although 81 units killed to 147, I think that's why Stephano is a little bit, almost 1,000 resources behind in the resources lost tab there. And looks like Polt is just trying to check out what's going on here. He's going to take that watchtower. Although Stephano realizing that something may be coming his way, what is he going to do about this? He's going to morph in more banelings. Move a spine crawler down here. Polt trying to do the right thing as Terran and cleaning up these creep tumors, which as Zerg is absolutely frustrating. This spine crawler only just burrowing in time. Are these banelings going to get off any hits? No, they're not. It looks like they are going to back out. This spine crawler almost paying for itself, taking out a few of those Marines and Marauders. Absolutely good position to be in for Polt. Let's just have a look at what's on the field. We've got 17 Marines to 14. Ooh, that's not a good position to be in. For Stephano, he needs to get a few more lings out if he's going to even attempt to hold any of this off, which he is streaming in lings, and that's why he was able to hold that one off. But I really think he needs to change up his unit composition here. It worked for him the first game. It didn't work for him last game. I think Polt realised how to what to do to beat that in the second game, and definitely went for it. Although he is going to go for it again with this Marine Marauder ball coming in over this way with reinforcements already on the way. A couple of Marines getting taken out there. Always good to get a couple of free kills if you're Zerg, because that means that you can just keep on pumping out all of those units. And another scan going down to try and clean up those creep tumors. Although it does look like Stephano might get a good surround. Yes, he does. Are those banelings going to get any hits? They get one Marine, not quite cost effective over there. Those banelings need to get out of there if they want to survive. Even though they're the suicide unit of the game, they probably still want to survive and get a few good kills before they can get the hell out of there. And it looks, whoa, those Marines almost getting taken out. Polt realizing if I drop those on the low ground, maybe they can survive. I can heal them up and force those lings out of the way. More siege tanks on the way here. More medevacs on the way as well. Is siege mode research yet? Yes, of course it is. We have a siege tank over here. Anyway, looks like Polt realizing probably not the best thing to rebuild that bunker, and just gone ahead and built himself a little wall of supply depots. And Stephano with the watchtower, able to see everything that's going on here. Is he going to see this army coming along? Yes, he is. He's going to see everything that's going along here. Realizing that those few Zerglings that he has over there are definitely not going to be enough to take us out. Leaving a couple of links to see if the army is going to push through. It in fact is. Stephano realizing this. What has he got in this unit composition over here? A lot of banelings, a lot of Zerglings, but is it going to be enough? It looks like Polt dropping, doing the little elevator onto the high ground over here, totally bypassing the main ramp. Might get the kill on this hatchery. No, he doesn't. Too many banelings coming around. This tank absolutely going to town. Although nice baneling hits on the army up in the middle of the base. Nice baneling hits going down on the low ground as well. Only a couple of ling hits need to be done on that tank, and it will get taken out. These Marines, however, still going to town on the hatchery. It looks like they may in fact get it in. Take it down with more Marines coming up from the low ground. This tank definitely going to get taken out. This tank is a maybe. It looks like it will survive. Although these Marines seemingly not dying at all. Definitely going to be able to take out this hatchery if they start to focus fire down. They need to focus fire down the hatchery. No, don't go that way. Focus fire down the hatchery, and you will just get it. Although they were quite scared of baneling hits. Even though there was only a couple of banelings there, they will now get the hatchery. Those lings, are they going to come down to the low ground? No, they're not. It looks like more lings coming up from the low ground, although the tank with that vision is absolutely destroying any Zerglings that try and attack those Marines. If you're Terran, learn from this playstyle. This is absolutely fantastic. Tank on the low ground, up against the wall so that the lings and banelings can't get us around. These Zerglings not quite knowing what the hell to do over there. They are, however, able to get 2 tank kills, a whole bunch of Marine kills. Are they going to get a 3rd tank kill? Yes, they are. Although a few banelings being used on that tank as well. It looks like these drones need to GTFO, otherwise they will get taken out. This Queen almost getting taken out as well. More Lings coming out from Stephano. Stephano really needs to change it up a little bit. He needs to try and get some tech going on at one of these other bases so that he can continue to hold this off. Because at the moment he's only just surviving. He really needs to get rid of this army. At the moment he's keeping it slightly at bay. He needs to be able to get rid of this army, but that is not going to happen unless he changes up his unit composition. So I'm wondering if this is going to be another Polt game, or is this going to be a Stephano game? Resources lost kind of points to another Polt game, with Polt still getting all of his upgrades going as well. I haven't seen any upgrades being going for Stephano because he's been too busy holding all of these off. Stephano is doing a fantastic play, putting on a little bit of pressure, keeping all of his upgrades going, keeping on producing all of these units. He's able to try and keep Zerg in their base, even though he does have a 4, and even though there is a 3rd only just on here for Polt, only just transferring over those SCVs. This 4th base here isn't being mined at, which is definitely not a good place to be in. Definitely need another couple of Queens out on the field to get that creep spread going once again, although in the late stages of the game, a Zerg player does tend to forget about that creep spread. More Lings coming in through here. Are they going to take out all of these tanks? It looks like they may. 1 tank goes down, 2 tank goes down, a whole heap of Baneling hits. That is absolutely fantastic. 2 tanks getting down to low health, although all of these Marines getting healed up quite quickly as there are a whole bunch of medevacs on the field. I feel as though Polt could produce another couple of medevacs and just keep on healing these units up almost instantly, in which case they would almost never die. More medevacs going home. Oh, there is a counterattack over here in the expansion. Absolutely fantastic for Stephano. But there is, again, more engagements going on here in the main base for Stephano. These Lings now getting forced away. Definitely not a good spot when there is still even more harassment going on in the main base. Polt is doing a fantastic job of doing the multitasking here. I don't normally look at this, but I want to look at just quickly the APM of these players. Only about 100, 200 APM now. That's actually absolutely bonkers. About 100 APM for Polt. You can see Stephano is really trying to get into there. But let's go back and see what he's doing. More upgrades on the way for Polt. More Lings on the way, however, for Stephano. He really needs to try and get something different. These Lings are not going to cut it, especially without the upgrades. Let's just have a quick look. He does have 2-2. I didn't think he had 2-2. I thought that was only 1-1, but no, he does have 2-2. That's just me reading the UI wrong. But hey, you get that when you're a new player. Wow, I can't believe that Stephano is being able to hold this off. This is absolutely bonkers. He needs to direct some of these Lings to counterattack. I feel like if he just made a whole heap of Banelings and just kept on pumping out the Zerglings, he could almost base race Polt at the moment. But it doesn't look like he wants to do that. He is almost mined out at this location. He is almost mined out at this location, however. Looks like Polt almost the same. Actually, beg your pardon, he's totally mined out there. So this is the command center from over here. But it looks like these tanks are now going to get taken out. Nothing quite left over here for Stephano. These Marines will get taken out very, very shortly by those Lings. If Polt is not careful, he goes ahead and loads those up. More and more tanks on the way for Polt. I can't believe how many tanks and Marines he's actually making. Let's just have a quick look. This is absolutely bonkers. 26,000 resources lost to Stephano. This is definitely going to be a Polt game, I feel like. So, guys, if you are a Terran player, this is a thing. This will win you games. Keep the Zerg in their base. Keep them on the back foot. There are going to be little harassments that you're going to need to deal with, although if you do take the watchtowers, which keeping the Zerg in their base like this, you should definitely be able to. You can definitely see these things coming and definitely react to those. as necessary. Will this command center be taken out? No, those Lings getting the hell out of there. Although these Marines in the base, even though I said they were going to get taken out, they do survive. That tank definitely getting taken out as well. These tanks may go down. Yes, this tank will go down. This tank possibly, but more Marines here to force those Zerglings away. This hatchery is definitely going to go down. I feel like the Baneling nest will go down next. Looks like Polt going to try and go for the third base in the top left-hand side, which he definitely is going to go to. All of those drones getting transferred out of there. Remaking those two buildings, even though we didn't need to remake the Baneling nest, which is a bit of a waste of minerals, I have to say. Although lots of Marines getting taken out right there, that is absolutely fantastic place for Stephano to be in. The only unfortunate thing is that he had to take them out with Banelings, and Banelings cost a lot of money. They are a suicide unit, so as soon as you take out a Marine with a Baneling, you're behind. There's no second guessing that. You are definitely way behind. If we just have a quick look, if I can... Oh, Stephano getting out of that game. I just want to have a quick look here. I can't actually make it create anything. Okay, so I can't tell you exactly how much a Baneling costs. I think it's 75 minerals, 50 gas or 25 gas, if I remember correctly, and one Marine is 50 minerals. So if you use one Baneling to kill one Marine, you are instantly behind in both minerals and gas. It's not a great place to be in. And I think that's what has lost Stephano this game, is that he continued with the Banelings when he should have gone maybe Roaches, I feel would have been a good idea. And Mutas as well. There was no missile turrets over here. No Marines whatsoever in the main base. No Marines over at this expansion. He could have done a lot of damage to both of the expansions with those Mutas, having the Mutas fly in, harass the workers. As soon as the Marines come along, fly out, and that would have turned the tables in Stephano's favour. It would have forced Polt to come back and protect his bases, rather than continuing the harassment on the Zerg bases. So looks like Stephano actually getting the bottom hand on this one, which definitely went into Polt's favour. Good on you, Polt, and we will see everybody for game number 4. I'm going to take a little bit of a break because my voice is getting sore. So I'm going to go and play some StarCraft myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I know I did. This was a fantastic game to learn from, and I hope that you guys will see me next time.